Alright, now Washu actually got a situation between the Kua and Rushima, which he actually heard that Rushima got a 56% victory, in which we actually head over to Rushima, where Hashikawa and Ayumu actually taking on Takisawa and Kikuwa, which they're actually taking on those two, while Saki is strangling Musuki, which he's actually returned on this season, and which we actually see Hashikawa saving Ayumu and draw her over the cliff, which we actually seen her eyes, which we go to the backflash, which Hashikira Hashikisa actually told Ayumu that she doesn't like her freckles, which he actually showed his face, which this part was actually disfigured permanently, in which we actually see Hashi being stabbed by Shikura, in which he actually going to eat Hashi, which Takisawa actually going to ask Saki, but he's gone also with Musuki, which we actually see the Krink Squad and also Yui and Psycho, which they're also returned, which they actually have lost contact with Hashikawa, in which they're actually going over where Musuki is actually at, where he actually is in some sort of cave where he actually saw tools that were covered in blood. But then we actually see the other area where we actually see Misa Kusaki, who also known as Three Blades, who actually been encountered by Hobby, which which he actually going to fight her, in which his Queen K is actually Silver Skull, and he actually injured her by impaling her, in which he actually been encountered by a ghoul named Yasuhishi. Sorry, try to get her name right. Yasu Hisa Kuuna, in which they're about to fight in another area. But then we actually see the CCG army led by Akira and Hochi gonna fight Tatara, in which we see Habi and Kuona, and they're actually fighting in the woods, which him being Suzuya subordinate, he actually been been outnumbered by Kuona's Kaguna, which he actually has a Krinkai like weapon that actually matches his, in which she actually stabbed him, in which he actually waits for Suzuya to come and join the battle, in which we actually see Tatara getting ready to fight the CCG army, in which he actually transformed into a fire-breathing monster, which they call it the Kakuja, in which is actually dangerous. But then the rest of Susuya's army came, in which Karuga actually say that she is actually pleased, in which she actually show Shira that actually inside of her that we actually was actually pretty messed up. But then they're actually getting ready to fight her. But then Kuana actually got the upper hand on Misushira, in which she actually stabbed her. But then Suzuya actually recovered by her enhanced armor that she actually wearing. And it's she actually taking on Kuna, and she actually cuts her in half. Because her and decapitates her. But then she actually retreats. But then we actually heads back to the Kakuja battle. And that's when sorry, Takisawa actually appeared, in which we actually gonna see him taking on the Kakuja himself, which he actually killed Tazara. But then the army actually won't give him any other chance, but they're getting ready to attack him, which we actually has over to a backflash of how he transformed to a ghoul, in which Takizawa actually was experimented on by a scientist named Kano, in which he actually showed his left arm being transformed to a ghoul arm, in which he's also been experimenting on, in which he actually get to know how to transform into a perfect kaneki, in which we actually seen to the present of everybody being taken down by Takisawa and actually hold Akira by her throat, in which we knew that he actually going to kill her, but he actually had his hand cut off by the return of Amon, in which we actually seen him being a ghoul. And that is when we all knew what this all means. But then we actually see Kuna actually returns to the lab, which Kano actually was waiting for her, in which she actually tells him to fix Shiru, in which Kona actually told Karuna that she's actually can be fixed, in which he actually released another experiment by the name of Okahanra, in which he's going to use him to fight her, in which we actually see Misa actually looking at Naki, in which we actually seen him passing out on the ground, in which we also see Mikuri actually getting ready to take on Misa, in which she actually fighting him, but then Naki actually get back on his feet, and also to back him up are Mitsushi and Hogaru, in which we actually finally got a fight on our hands. And then we actually see Takasawa got the upper hand on Amon, in which the Queen Squad actually came to his aid. And then we actually see the owl experiments attacking Kuna, and actually, yeah, in which one of them got the upper hand on her, in which Kano actually been captured by hold on, Nashiki, and then they also seen the return of Tsukiyama, and that is it. Now we actually seen a lot of new faces on this episode, and the old faces are returning to this season. So I actually loving this episode, in which we actually knew what's the stakes here. So I cannot hardly wait for the next episode next week. So we're actually gonna see what this all actually means. So yeah, I cannot wait. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment below what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy joining here saying sign out. Laters.